The Chosen just entered the Guinness Book of World Records. The Israeli government announced a new museum dedicated to Jesus' baptism, and the prayer app Hallow hit the #1 spot for downloads on the Apple App Store. All this and more brought to you today by Church Headlines. Hello and welcome to Church Headlines, your regular Catholic news recap. I'm Brother Darius Lawrence. Let's dive right in. Israel has announced plans to build a new museum dedicated to the baptism of Jesus at Bethany Beyond the Jordan, the traditional site where John the Baptist baptized Christ. This is already one of the most important pilgrimage spots in the Holy Land, and now it's getting an upgrade. The museum will showcase archaeological discoveries found in the area and will explain the historical and spiritual importance of this moment in the Gospel. Officials say the goal is to strengthen religious tourism and help visitors better understand what happened there 2,000 years ago. On February 18th, Ash Wednesday, the Catholic prayer app Hallow became the most downloaded app in Apple's App Store, beating out heavyweights like WhatsApp and ChatGPT. Yes, you heard that right. A prayer app was #1. Hallow offers guided meditations, scripture readings, the rosary, and spiritual reflections, and clearly, a lot of people are looking for something deeper on their phones. Its rise to #1 shows that faith-based content can compete in the digital world and can even win. For a moment at least, meditation was topping the charts. Pope Leo XIV had a very direct message for priests this week. Don't use artificial intelligence to write your homilies. And don't preach just to gain likes or followers online. The Holy Father emphasized that preaching must come from personal prayer and reflection, and from a real encounter with Scripture, not from algorithms. He reminded the priests that authenticity matters more than online popularity. It's funny, but actually the next day a priest preached a homily in my seminary, and he confessed that he'd been really busy the day before, so he was about to use ChatGPT to write the homily. But when he opened up his phone, he saw the article about AI Homilies from the Pope, and so thankfully, he changed his mind. See, the Pope knows the temptations of his fellow priests. Hello, my friends. I know a lot of YouTubers ask you to do this, but if you could please hit the like and subscribe button, that helps us a ton by telling the algorithm to push our content out to more people so that we can bring the good news from around the world to as many people as possible. As a thank you, here's a picture of an elephant. In Uganda, a tragic and disturbing case unfolded when a Muslim father killed his son after discovering that he had converted to Christianity. Hamba Juma was married and a father of 4 children, and he'd converted to Christianity with his wife Nangobi, which of course caused a lot of anger in their families. His father had previously promised to kill them all for leaving Islam. The story is a sober reminder that in some parts of the world, choosing to follow Christ can come with real and dangerous consequences. Let's keep their family in our prayers. The hit series The Chosen has officially earned a Guinness World Record for being the most translated TV series in the world. It's now available in more languages than any other show in history. What started as a crowd-funded project has turned into a global phenomenon. By expanding into so many languages, the series continues to bring the story of Jesus to audiences across cultures and continents. It's a major milestone for faith-based media. The General Synod of the Church of England, a generally more progressive branch of the Anglican Church, has decided not to move forward, at least for now, with plans to authorize standalone blessing ceremonies for same-sex couples. The current practice, approved in 2023, of offering prayers of blessing within regular worship services remains allowed, but separate rites or church weddings for same-sex couples are still prohibited. Not all members of the Synod were happy with the decision, which has highlighted deep divisions within the Anglican Church. But for now at least, this change brings the Anglican Church to a position that is much more in line with the Catholic Church's teaching on the issue. And that wraps up this week's edition of Church Headlines. Thank you for joining us, and God bless.